Just your average everyday trucker, keeping it real. I'm your host, Chris Blodgett, and you're listening to Real Talk Tuesday. Today's topic is going to be we only fail if we quit, give up, and walk away. This is episode 114. Once again, guys, welcome. Appreciate you being here. There's a little catch to this week's topic. It is, in fact, we only fail if we quit, give up, and walk away. As you guys have heard me say on pretty much, I don't know if I've said on every episode, but I know I've said it a lot. But the catch, a little addendum to it. We only fail if we quit, give up, and walk away. But what if we don't really get started? The inspiration for that is a friend of mine, somebody that is actually one of technically my legacy builder sales, the $900 program. The hardest part of that course, of that program, is basically getting your website set up. It's not hard necessarily, and it is complicated. There's a lot to it, but there literally is video guidance, like step-by-step video training that literally walks you through step-by-step. You're literally watching the person. It's kind of like they're sharing their screen, and they're saying click here, copy and paste this here. And again, before I continue on, if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you'd like to learn more about this opportunity, this business, go to blodgeshow.com/freedom. FREEDOM. blodgeshow.com/freedom. Put your email in there. Reply back to my email with any questions you have. Watch the video on the next page, on the next screen or whatever, and if it sounds like something you wanna move forward with, and hit the click the I'm ready and pick which program you want to go with. There's 4 programs. The number one, most popular one is the Legacy Builder program. That's the $900 program. But there's 3 other programs that are a little bit cheaper. The one below that is the $600 Digital Mastery. The one below that is the $300 Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. And then the cheapest one is $100. It's called the Launchpad program. When you do Legacy Builder, it basically comes with all 4. And then you do like the $600 one that comes with that one, plus the $300 Passive Daily Pay and the $100 Launchpad. If you do the $300 pass daily pay, you get that one in Launchpad, and if you get the Launchpad program for $100, and that one you literally just get the Launchpad. These are all one-time charge. It's not something where you have to pay monthly or whatever. And then there's video. You get access to community. There's video training that literally walks you through step by step how to set things up, how to get going. But the inspiration for this is basically like one of my people that joined me in the Legacy Builder program. I won't mention any names. I'll just keep it, but she got held up a little bit partway through the training, through the step-by-step, following the step, basically just going from step one all the way to where she's fully set up. And she got held up at the part where you create a domain name and to get that connected to your System.io account. I heard she had mentioned that she was having issues, and so I was like, well, I can't do anything right now, but I'm off on Sunday and Monday. How about we jump on a Zoom call and I'll try to see if I can talk you through it and see if we can get this figured out. So Sunday afternoon, got on a Zoom call with her, and she had her daughter with her. From my understanding, I think she doesn't have a computer, so she had to have her daughter bring hers over. Even though with this business, once you get your website set up, you can do it from your phone. Like, you don't have to have a computer. You just have to have a phone and internet connection. Because once everything is set up, you really don't have. You can access your System.io account from your phone. You won't need to really log out from the computer unless you're going to change some stuff, like make some modifications to your site, whatever. Then it's better to get on from a computer, because it's just easier. A lot of the stuff you can still do with your phone, but you know how it is trying to update a website and stuff to make some small changes or whatever from a small device, whatever. It can be done. It's just tricky, But so I hopped on a Zoom call with her and her daughter, and we were only on the call for like 20 or 30 minutes most of the time. We were just shooting the shit, just chatting back and forth. But we managed to get it, like, literally. I was kind of, hey, so click here, click that, whatever. She was sharing her screen so that I could see what she was doing. I was like, all right, so click over here in the top left, do this, do that. She had already tried to do that before, and it didn't work. But for some reason, when I was talking her through it, she said, all right, well, I tried that before, but it didn't work. All right, let me try it again. And it worked. Like, suddenly she had her website connected, her domain name connected to her System.io account. She's like, I don't know how it worked now. Like, it didn't work before, but I don't know, maybe I'm good luck, And so after that, after getting off that call, basically I was like, let me know if you need any additional help, because we can jump on another call, and I can see what I can do to try to help you get set up. Because I said, the website itself, that in this business is the hardest part. Like, after you get your website set up, you have everything running. You have automated emails set up. You have your website set up, so that way people are coming in, and if they're interested, they put their email in there, and then they get added to your list. They get emails that you've already set up it's an automated system. For the most part, like, once they go through your page, then basically the system takes over, and they're getting emails. They're basically selling them on, they're giving them more information about the business. Like, every couple of days, get another email, and it's really not too hard. But I think I checked in with her about 3 or 4 weeks later. It was like, hey, how's it going? Did you get everything set up yet? And she's like, well, no, my daughter has a computer, and so, like, I haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm like, all right, that's no big deal, just let me know if you need help. She's like, all right, cool, I will do. She has her own business on the side too. I think she does like catering and whatnot, so she's always pretty busy with that. Posting pictures of all her amazing food. I don't know exactly where she lives, as far as the kind of food she prepares, though, that I see her posting pictures of. I kind of have a feeling it's somewhere down like south, I if I were to guess, I would guess like Louisiana, but I'm probably way off. Like crawfish and just a lot of really good looking food. But so I had because I've been in the Legacy Builder for about 6 months, and I hadn't really checked in with her too much. And then so like the other day we got an update from my mentor that there's a tech person in the community that actually has offered to help people get their website set up, to set up their funnel and whatnot to help them with it. Because I know that it can be pretty overwhelming. That's why I took a week. Like you can get it set up within 24 hours, but I took a week because I was working, and then I would get home. It would take about an hour, just kind of like working my way through the videos and trying to complete the next couple steps. Then I would go to bed, get up the next day, work, come back home, follow the steps. And by the end of the week, I had completed my last stuff, or my last couple of steps, and then I basically Monday I started. Basically, that turned me to the phrase when they say that I hit the ground running. That's pretty much what I did Monday. Like I just, all right, cool, time to start doing the videos and doing what they're recommending and stuff. So, and then what literally, and that's the thing about doing like videos or doing like reels or posts out there, is it's digital real estate, so it's never going to go away. It's always going to be out there working for you. So anybody that comes across your videos, they're going to then, it's going to direct them to your site. They're going to put their email in there and start working their way through your automated funnel, see the video, and if it's something they're interested in, they can literally click I'm ready and then decide which one they want to buy, and then you as the seller, as the one that has the program, you get paid instantly. You get the immediate payment either to Stripe or like I have Square for my payment processor. One of the guys I know that's doing the program as well, he has his set up to PayPal, which I'd love to figure out how he has his set up strictly to that, because I think I'd rather do that than Square. But I can totally see how potential buyers, people that might want to come in and actually start doing this too, how they might be more comfortable going through PayPal instead of Square, even though Square basically it's like a payment processor. You're dealing with you put your information in there, your credit card information in there. There's even payment plan options that Square offers. I don't think PayPal offers that, but Square does, where you can break it down over 2 months. So instead of paying $900, you pay 4 payments of like $250, $275. Let's see, $225. 4 payments of $225 instead of getting paid, or instead of paying $900 up front. And the great part about that is when somebody does a payment plan with you, they pay those smaller payments, but the way Square works is the seller gets the full payment up front, like immediately. Like somebody would come in and do the payment plan option with me, they'd pay $225. I would get a $900 payment from Square, and then they would just do their payment plan, through Square like they did or whatever. So it's pretty cool. But back to the friend of mine or whatever, she I hadn't talked to her for a while, and then I had heard about this offer from the community, basically that somebody willing to help new Legacy Builder people, get their site set up. They would charge $150 to do it. And so I sent a voice clip. I was like, hey, how's it going? I just thought I'd let you. I didn't know if you ever got your site up. If not, if you need help still, there's a tech person offering to help people out for $150. And I was like, hope you're doing well. And so got a response from her the next night. She's like, hey, Chris, good to hear from you. Basically she said, no, I never got my site up, and honestly, like, I just, I think I'm just not in, I don't think I'm interested in working it, because it's just too complicated getting the website set up. I thought it was going to be a lot easier, so I was alright, because, I had offered to help, you know, back when she first came in, but I was, you know, and so with that in mind, that's kind of where the other part of the topic comes into play right now. You know, we only fail if we quit, give up, and walk away. But what if you start and just never fully get started? Because I was telling my brother Rika earlier, I was like, you know, technically, I was like, we can't say that she failed because she didn't even start. Like, she didn't even get the website up. I was like, if she at least got the website up and then walked away after a while because because like did it for a month or two, I can't do this, and walked away, then technically, yeah, she failed because she gave up and quit. But she walked away because the website was too hard to get, or too complicated for her. And like, I'm joking around with my brother Rico, I was like, that's a lot of money to just, you know, do it and then not even get the website up. Like, I've got multiple courses that I've got, you know, active and online or whatever, that it took me a little bit, like the Master Chef course, which again, if you guys want, you know, anybody wants to, you know, if you want to hone in on your cooking skills, go to blogitshow.com/masterchef. Of course, there's an affiliate marketing course that I have. You know, if you go to blogitshow.com/affiliate. And then I have a $49 course that's a digital marketing course. It's just a lot cheaper, and you don't have the community and all that stuff. blogitshow.com/digital49. But basically, when I got those other courses as well, because my intent was, hey, I want to get a couple of other digital products that are a lot cheaper, that might be more within people's budgets. And even though I haven't really done a whole lot as far as videos with those courses, I've done a couple. You know, there's a couple videos out there on like my TikTok, my YouTube, and whatnot. And I've done a few posts on my blog and whatnot, but I haven't really done as much because I'm still actively, you know, doing the legacy builder. You know, I just wanted to give people cheaper options. But the way I looked at it was, even if it's the same thing, like when I temporarily stepped back from the legacy builder program, wasn't really doing videos, wasn't really posting about it, mainly because I'd been doing it for like 5 months at that point, and I've been doing 3 short videos a day, and then going live pretty much every day for those 5 months. So I probably got like, I mean, by my estimate, I'm pretty sure I got like 300 random videos out there that are just, you know, out there circulating. You know, like the lives I did, I set them up to where they're never going to expire. So they're always available. I shared them in groups, so it's like every so often, you know. But the great part about it is it's all automated, so anybody, I mean, hell, I could go. One great thing that I love is the my leads, you know, my email list. Like, I've probably got up about I think when I took a step back and stopped being active every single day, I was at like 400, like 70 leads or 468 contacts on my list or whatever. And I'm up to like, last I checked, I got to check again because I'm probably up a couple more, but last I checked, it was like 486. And that was with me not really doing much. It's just I would check, you know, on my days off, like once a week, and I would be up a couple more leads. And I was like, well, my contact list is still growing. I'm still sending out emails to my list. You know, so the automation is still working for me. The videos are out there doing their thing. You know, that's the thing. Once you grow the business enough, you can literally like slow down a little bit, and it's still going to keep growing. It's going to slow down, but it'll still keep growing. So, but the point I was trying to make, I guess, is I have those. Even though I'm not doing a lot with all the websites, I still have the websites active, like all those other courses, like the Master Chef, the affiliate marketing. Those ones, the payment processors, PayPal, which I love. I think that's, you know, I'm looking forward to those really taking off. But I got those sites up there, and I do a post about it every so often or whatever, and so like they're available for people to randomly find and buy if they want. It's digital stores that are out there available and whatever, and even if I don't post about it or whatever, people can still find those sites and buy the digital product if they want. And I would just wake up to hey, congratulations, you made a $97 sale on PayPal. I'm like, cool, awesome. So, but that's kind of what, like, I kind of, when I was trying to offer my help to my friend or whatever, I was kind of hoping that she would at least get the website up. Get the website up, and then all you have to do is do the occasional post about it, whatever. You don't have to really post every day if you don't want to. Another friend of mine, though, she had a pretty good recommendations that when I told her about the 1 to 2 hour workday pretty much every day, she was like, you really have to only do it 1 or 2 days a week. Like, you don't have to do it every day. I'm like, oh, cool, all right. So just kind of explaining how you do it 1 or 2 days a week, and then you just have to, like, for me, you really just have to tweak a few things with how you're doing it, and you're going to take off. And I'm like, so probably we'll end up working with her a little bit too, so that I can get some guidance from her. Cause my mentor is great, don't get me wrong, but hey, if there's somebody else that's also having really good success and they have some suggestions on how you can make things better, then hey, that's one of the things one of my favorite quotes that I've always used is, if there's somebody that has the results that you want, follow them and do what they do. So that kind of goes up there with, like, when people say, like, you are the average of, like, the 5 people you hang out with. So if you're hanging out, if your 5 closest friends are all people that are broke and complaining about money, and you're probably gonna end up like them. But if you surround yourself with people who are successful or who are pushing towards that success, who are actually trying to do it, then you're probably gonna take that same path. And so, sadly nothing's, like, as far as like making money online, doing business, whatever. It's never gonna be easy. It's gonna take work. It's gonna take commitment. And one of the big words that we love to use, it takes consistency. You gotta be consistent. You gotta show up every day, or show up consistently, whether it's every day or you're committing to 2 days a week or something. But you gotta do it. It's like me with this podcast. Yes, I've dropped the ball a little bit on some Fridays. Dropped it for a little while with not having stories for a month or so, and then of course, because of the way my work week went this week, I literally did not have too much of a free moment to actually, like, finish up part 2 of that last story. My plan is, because at the time of this recording, obviously, like, it's like the end of my week, so I'm off for the next 2 days, but my plan is, during my off days this week, to actually sit down with my computer and go ahead and hammer out part 2 of that story, because I want to get that done, because I do plan to hop back onto my novel and keep working on that. Keep adding more material to that, to keep pushing that towards being able to finish it. The goal is still to publish, and there's a part of me that's I'm kind of leaning towards. I've been debating, all right, which book do I want to publish first? Do I want to wait until my novel's done, or do I want to publish Volume 1 of Launch Show podcast short stories? Since I've got one volume done, it's got all the stories. I just gotta put an opening and a closing in that book or whatever, and go through the editing and formatting and design a cover, design like the cover for it, and stuff like that. But initially, I thought, I'll wait until I get I'll hold off, and I'll publish the novel first, and then I'll do the Blonde Show podcast short story volumes. But since I got one ready to go, maybe maybe it'll be worth it to go ahead and just get one of those, the one that I have done. Get that edited, formatted, and figure out how to get that go ahead and publish it and stuff. So that way I can go ahead and offer it to you guys. Be like, hey, you guys want a physical copy or an ebook? Then go to, and of course I'll set up a new page on the Blonda Show website. It's always fun when a car passes me, and then of course there's a car riding their ass or whatever, and the car in front puts their signal on to get over, and the car behind tries to whip around him, and of course the car had already gotten over, so the other car got whipped back in the left lane to pass him, and I'm like, you can be a little bit more patient. Fellow truckers out there, you know what I'm talking about. But so it's all about consistency. You gotta just, no matter what you do. Well, one, it's a part of it. Part of it is you gotta at least push through it. You gotta, if you start something, that's where I was kind of surprised when she said that I'm not, I'm just not interested. I'm gonna, it was too complicated setting up the website. I'm not gonna do it. I was like, all right, I thought, yeah, but usually when somebody says they're not interested, usually that's before they've purchased with you. But my thought that went through my head was, but you've already done it. You just haven't gotten the website up. How, does it make sense to not be interested now because you technically paid the money, or, at the very least, get the website up, and then you can do whatever you want. Just leave the website active, so that way you can technically make sales. Just do the occasional post. I almost want to message her and be like, is there any way I can help you get your website up? Because I don't want you to just be out that money. I would love to help you at least get it. I wouldn't even charge her $150 because I already made the legacy builder payment, from her. So I wouldn't even charge her that the person or community is offering to do it. I would help her out, either have her change her passwords to something simple so that I don't know her regular password, and then be like, just change it to let me in or password or something. And then, I'll get on video with her and I'll log in and be working on, getting her set up. So that way they'd be like, look, you're active. Now all you have to do is just, do an occasional post. So frustrating, going 68 and got this trucker that's why I say it's not all cars that are the bad ones. Sometimes we get drivers, truckers out there that I don't understand what they do either. This trucker that just passed me, he flew by me. I was going 68, he was going 75 or whatever, and all of a sudden he slows way down, going 55. I'm like, dude, come on, what the hell? But this trailer he has behind him, the bumper is all bent to hell, whatever. I'm like, you obviously did something. It's don't pass me and then slow down, come on, for car drivers out there, a lot of us truckers, we also have cruise control. You guys might not believe it, but we do. Even I was surprised with my last carrier when I was with Cohen. Even before that, I guess, driving the standard transmissions for the semi, we had cruise control on our trucks, even with the standard transmission. You had to obviously obviously you'd brake, and if traffic was slowing down, you'd brake, and if the cruise control would kick off, and then you'd have to shift again. But so anyway, got a little ramble there, so I apologize. It's just when the guy did it, I was like, man, why are you slowing down, man? I'm trying to get home, but I still got a little bit of crap to do. They sent me from Nashville to Lebanon with a set of empties. Lebanon, they set me up with a load going to Knoxville and Kodak. So I dropped the first one in Knoxville, got an empty set up, and hooked up to the front trailer. Got to Kodak, swung around and dropped the empty and the dolly. Hey, right where I can grab another empty and hook up to it. or did my check-in, and of course it said I was going back to Lebanon instead of Nashville. So I called them to find out what was going on, because I was like, And of course, from what I understand, they have a load that's going back to Nashville, so that's why they're routing me back to Lebanon. And I'll do the same thing, drop the rear trailer in the dolly, park the front empty in a space, go grab the loaded, back that loaded up to the empty in the dolly that's in the back or whatever. They can't make it easy. It can't be like, hey, we're just gonna drop the rear trailer and grab this one loaded trailer. No, I've literally from like after Knoxville, I've pretty much been, that last trailer has been empty. Of course, after Kodak, now I've got both empties, but still, it's like, FedEx, like the higher ups, for whatever reason, just having us, oh yeah, go ahead, we're gonna have you drop that and grab another empty. And I'm like, why can't I just drop that one, take the front trailer of the dolly, and continue on, because that's basically what I've done for so long. But who will, but it's all good, Plus, I'm not sure when pardon me, not sure when I'm gonna sleep, because my oldest is working this morning. She went to work at 5, works until 12. I thought I was gonna get home at like 6 or whatever, and basically be like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep for like 5 hours, but here it is, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still probably like, I think I'm like 25 minutes away from Lebanon. And then I gotta break down the current set, grab the loaded trailer, hook it back up to the rear trailer of the dolly, and basically take off. So I may not be home for that long anyway before she gets off. So at this point, I'm like thinking, well, maybe I'll just take this opportunity, while hanging out with the grandkiddo, to hop on the computer and get some work done this morning, so that I can take a nap this afternoon. And if I do get on the computer tonight to do some work, I can be getting on there to work on the novel. Assuming that I was able to get part 2 completed before my daughter got off work. So we'll see how it goes, because then technically I could have tonight and tomorrow to get some work on the novel, so I could actually make some good progress on it. That's the problem. That's part of why I do what I do. Doing the working on the book projects, doing the entrepreneurial stuff. Because the goal is to eventually allow a little more time freedom. So I had a affiliate marketing training course. It was kind of like, I was hopping on a call with this person, and he's like, well, so I'm curious, like, what are you looking for, like financial freedom or time freedom? I said, I'm looking for both. I said, the big one is time freedom, because right now with my schedule, it's like working overnight and then sleeping during the day and getting up for an hour or two before I go to work. And it's like, for those 2 hours, I'm not going to hop on the computer before going to work, because I basically hadn't seen the fam all night and then all day because of working and sleeping. So it's like I kind of hang out with them for an hour or two, and then basically pack my work bag up and head out, But I said time freedom's a big one. I said, but financial freedom is big as well. So that way, because I want to be able to up and leave at a moment's notice, say, hey, let's head up to Kansas or Philly or Oklahoma or something tomorrow. Let's take off tomorrow. Let's go spend a couple days, or let's plan on Monday. Let's take a week off, or help somebody that needs help, like a friend or whatever that might be in a tough bind. Randomly be able to be like, hey, here's a check. It's not a loan. It's a gift. I hope it helps. I want to be in a position where we can offer help and not have to worry about or stress about it. Like, okay, here's a couple $100, but man, we're gonna struggle paying our bills because we gave up. That's money we don't have now. I want to be in a different position where we can offer some help. to friends or family or whatever, and have it not be a big deal, you know. So, you know, but to kind of like, you know, kind of try to close this out a little bit, but try to get back a little bit to the topic a little bit. You know, I had really hoped that she would at least get the side up, and like I said, maybe I'll try to talk to her and see if, you know, like, would it help if I helped you in some way or whatever, and try to, so at least you got your side up, because then it's easy after that. You just promote it, you know. But hate's not the right word, but it sucks that she didn't even get, she basically like walked away from just the business in general because the site was too complicated for her. You know, and it's not really that complicated. It is a little bit, you know, you just have to like go work your way through the videos and follow what they're doing. But for somebody who's not really technologically inclined, it could be a little bit complicated, a little bit frustrating. But that's why the rest of us, you know, like me, my mentor or whatever, we're here to help. You know, I jumped on that one call with her when she was stuck at the one part. And, you know, I would have jumped on other calls with her too, but I didn't realize until recently, after all these months, that she just kind of walked away and didn't do it. I'm like, huh. So it's been so long, I kind of doubt if I did offer that she would even do it, because she was like flat out like, oh, no, I'm just not interested anymore. I'm just going to keep working on my catering stuff. I'm like, okay. I was like, but you already bought the business. Like, you know, any sales that come in are 100% commission. There's no monthly cost or whatever. You know, you got to get a domain and stuff like that, but otherwise, so, oh, well, but, you know, that's pretty much what was kind of, you know, every week when I do the Real Talk Tuesday episodes, like I mentioned to you guys quite a bit, is like, it basically just be, the Real Talk Tuesday episode, usually it's about whatever topic I might be inspired to talk about that day, that might be interesting or whatever. And usually it's topics that I think that some people might be able to relate to. You guys can probably tell I'm tired. I'm trying to speak clearly and enunciate. But when you've been up all night or whatever, sometimes it's complicated. I love that word, complicated. So, but anyway, guys, as always, I already gave you guys the different websites to check out. You know, for the different courses I offer. Again, the main one, the Legacy Builder program, automated system, step-by-step video guidance, 100% commission, instant pay. That's why they say daily pay. You see a lot of those posts online. People are saying daily, you know, make daily pay, all that fun stuff. Usually it's about stuff like that with digital marketing and whatnot. Go to blogdashow.com/freedom. For cooking help, for a cooking course, go to blogdashow.com/masterchef. If you're an affiliate marketer, want to learn some new skills, go to blogdashow.com/affiliate. If you want to support the show, I really appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. Go to blogdashow.com/support. And I want to take this opportunity, guys, before we close out, to thank all of you for tuning in, especially those of you who've been with me since the beginning. I really appreciate it. And for those of you who are new to the podcast, I want to say welcome. I'm just your average everyday trucker, keeping it real, and doing what we do every Tuesday, Real Talk Tuesdays, and every Friday as the writer that I am. I try to get written stories written out for you guys that I'll then record for Friday's episode. So another way for you guys to support, I forgot to mention this, is if you like what you hear, feel free to do a 5-star rating, like and follow, subscribe, so you're always alerted whenever a new episode posts, and tell your friends. I really appreciate it. And to show support for a couple of other podcasts that I absolutely love, my bro Rico has a podcast. Go to blogdashow.com/Rico, RICCO. That'll redirect you to to his show. It's on Spotify. I believe he has it uploads other places too, but that's where I know that's where I'm connected to. But there's a show called Meredith For Real, A Curious Introvert. It's freaking badass podcast right there. She interviews people that are paradoxical. That I was just listening to one of her episodes, going, "How the hell did she find these people?" Because it's like she did. And Meredith, if you come across my show one day, I would love to chat with you one day. Because I've heard you and Scott talk. And I'm like, oh man, these two are amazing. Scott is the host of another podcast called What Was That Like? And he and Meredith host a Tuesday question segment on that show where they have a question or multiple questions from Scott's listeners on their Facebook group, or on his Facebook group, because I guess she has a Facebook group for hers and he has one for his. I haven't gone that route for mine yet, because I'm like, I don't know, because I don't interview people, and I don't know, I'm not sure what we'd have a Facebook group for, like what would we do, but maybe someday, it's like, that's kind of why I'm always trying to make this show better and stuff. But Meredith, if you come across this show, I just think your show is awesome, like I said, the question that went through my mind is, how the hell do you find the people that you interview? Because look at that, I can't even talk straight. But I would have to say almost every episode of yours that I listen to, I'm blown away by the topic that you guys, what the guest might be an expert in that you guys are talking about, and it's like wow, like these are awesome. And on What Was That Like, Scott, you're a badass too. Like, you're awesome. I love your podcast, man. Again, guys, that his show is What Was That Like? Literally, his catchphrase at the beginning of his show is real people in unreal situations. And we're talking like people that have survived plane crashes. One guy wanted to kind of test cannibalism, I believe, so he was in an accident and lost his foot. So of course they did some, that one, you guys should. That was hard. That episode was a little bit more difficult for me to listen to, but there was ones were like trafficking and people that have been involved in very, very unique. Some of them are happy situations. A lot of them are like survivors of stuff that happened, But his podcast is pretty amazing too. So you guys should totally check those 3 podcasts out. What Was That Like? Meredith For Real, The Curious Introvert, and I believe Rico's podcast officially is called like Alien in the Basement, or Alien Nation in the Basement. So go check those out. But on that note, guys, I want to express my gratitude for those of you who've kind of been with me since the beginning, and my appreciation for both you guys and anybody new that if you're joining me, keep coming back. You're not planning to go anywhere. We're going to have Real Talk Tuesday episodes every week, and we're going to have Friday Storytime Friday episodes. The plan is every Friday, occasionally there's going to be a bonus episode on Friday instead of a story, mainly because of, running into issues during the week, being able to get that. That's why I'm hoping to, once I get that part 2, I'll be a little bit ahead, because what we're going to do is we're going to have part 2, and then the next week it's going to be the full story, part 1 to 2, and then the next week it'll be brand new story. So that gives me a little bit of a window, a little bit of a cushion to kind of like, to work ahead a little bit, get another couple stories, so that I'm not like so pressed for time so much, like if I run into issues with work and whatnot, So anyway, guys, I'll let you guys go with that, but I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. You know what I always say, guys, keep pushing forward, keep believing, believe you can, believe you will, and you're already halfway there, and then you just have to go out there and do it. And of course, like we talked about at the beginning, what kind of goes the topic for this week's Real Talk episode. We only fail if we quit, give up, and walk away. And I believe it was Thomas Edison or something that did light bulbs. He didn't fail 1,000 times. He just found 999 ways that didn't work. And so as long as we keep getting back up and keep pushing on, you haven't failed. So on that note, guys, I appreciate you. I look forward to talking to you guys again on Friday when we do the next, fingers crossed, when we do the next Storytime Friday episode. Be sure to come back, tell your friends, and we'll see you then. Have a good one.